So where are we now? So I have wrapped up those ribs and put them in. There's sort of an experimental product. I think the pork brisket bone is not typically a barbecue item. It's very, very affordable. It's a secondary meat, but I think this is the first time, Galina, is that correct? First time you've imported it to Ukraine. And what I did is I seasoned it. I didn't use a Carolina seasoning on it. I just used a black pepper seasoning and a little bit of chipotle, and then I glazed it and roasted it like I would a steak or something in an oven. So let me just refresh. So there's an item we're working with today, which is called the brisket bone.
Сегодня он поставил определенный эксперимент, работает с brisket bones. Эта часть не относится к премиальным частям свинины.
Okay, so the brisket bone is this cartilaginous little section right here.
Вот эта секция в этом месте находится.
And it's the first time it was imported to Ukraine.
Ее впервые привезли в Украину из Штатов.
It's not a typical barbecue item.
Это не типичное для барбекю мясо.
What's interesting about it is that it's very affordable.
Оно очень доступно.
And that little section of meat there it's like one baby back rib. It's like one rib, but there's cartilage.
И на нем есть такая полоска мяса, которую можно сравнить с baby back rib'ом.
So I was gonna show you how to cut it, but it's really, you open up the package, it's pretty much just trim off anything that's there. And I'm gonna do a butchery preview of all the items by butchery, but I would like to do that later. I want to do the cooked foods first.
И позже он покажет нюансы разделки и зачистки, а сначала поговорит о приготовленной еде.
Right. So there was some. Because I had those ribs that were too long, I cut that piece off the bottom of the rib.
Да, он рассказывал раньше, что отрезал кусочек ребер, потому что они были слишком длинные для вертикального гриля.
And I didn't want to waste it, so I just threw it in the barbecue and just forgot about it. Okay.
Он бросил в барбекю и просто забыл о них.
And to my surprise, it sat at 250 for 3 hours, and it was just perfect. I didn't crutch it. I didn't do anything. I just seasoned it and threw it in the barbecue and just let it go.
And what did you use for seasoning?
The seasoning is the same seasoning I used for the other, which was the North Carolina seasoning.
Он использовал северокаролинские приправы, просто бросил в барбекю 3 часа при температуре 250 Фаренгейта эти ребрышки там пролежали.
So I was pleasantly surprised to see that they came out very nice. They have a nice color on them. They're cooked perfectly. They're like I said, they're on the end of that rib, so there's not as much fat on them. So they might be a little bit dry, but they're not like the center cut on the rib.
Никаких костылей к ним не применялось, не заворачивались, не разворачивались, просто пролежали 3 часа, и он приятно удивлен тем, как они получились. Очень хорошие, ну разве что один краешек немножечко все же суховат.
So sometimes when you focus on something so much, you influence it and it gets out of your control, and sometimes when you just don't worry about it, it works out just fine.
Иногда вот просто когда очень сосредотачиваешься на чем-то, тщательно прорабатываешь, в итоге ничего не выходит, а когда о чем-то не думаешь, оно получается само собой.
So I'm just going to grab that and bring it over.
И он сейчас покажет.